Morning, YouTubers. How are y'all doing? It's your boy Nerdy Red 23. Before I go to church, I'm here to wish the one and only rapper actor right now, Calvin Codozar Brothers Jr., aka well known as Snoop Dogg. Happy birthday to a legend right now. He just turned 53 years old. So I'm gonna show y'all my collection of his. Check this out. Got his first record right here. This is definitely one of my favorites. This is actually my number one favorite by Snoop. This is always going to be the classic, especially being produced by Dr. Drizzy right here. Drizzy definitely gave Snoop his big break right here. So you got songs like Bad to the G-Funk intro, Gin and Juice, with Daz Dillinger, the additional vocals on here. The Shiznit, Lottie Dottie, featuring with Nancy Fletcher. Murder Was the Case, featuring with Daz on it. The Death After Visualizing Eternity. So it's on here. Serial Killer, featuring the DOC, RBX, and the Dog Pound. Who Am I? That's What's My Name. Snoop Dogg, get dog. Like Abe's on Swole. My shit hit legit, now I'm on parole. Stroll. With the Dog Pound right behind me, claiming that Jeep thing. That's a dope joint right there. And then for all my ins and mentions, featuring Dog Pound and Lady of Rage on here. And of course, another famous one, Ain't No Fun, featuring with Nate and Warren and Corrupt. And Doggy Dog World, featuring the Dog Pound and the Dramatics. That's one of my favorites right there. G's and Hustlers, featuring with Nancy Fletcher. Pump Pump, featuring Little Malik and aka Little Hershey Loke. This is a hardcore banger, man. This is my favorite album by Snoop. So I'm happy to own this record. This will always be the classic Snoop that I always listen to. I mean, I like some of his new stuff, just some of it, but Death Row days, that's untouchable. Even when he did his first joint with Dre on The Chronic, and of course Deep Cover, that was actually their first joint together. Deep Cover, Nothing But a G Thing on The Chronic. That's when, Dre gave Snoop his big break. And then, here's another one. Here's Murder Was the Case soundtrack. Of course, it's the remix. And then you got, 21 Jump Street with Trey D, Snoop and Trey D. And then, Who Got Some Gangsta Stuff? Snoop and the Dog Pound and Little Style and Young Swoop. All classics, man. Especially classic with Snoop on it. I was just bumping this yesterday. And then here's another one. Some people say it wasn't the world's best, but shoot, I thought it was still a funky, album. Still dope. Check it out. The Dogfather. This is all original press, too. Like the Vapors on here, that was originally by Biz Markie, but Snoop remade it. Still both are classics. Of course, you got the title track Dogfather, Ride For Me, Up Jump the Boogie, that's actually one of my favorites. When I Grow Up, Snoop Bounce, Freestyle Conversation, the intro, of course. Gold Rush, Tear 'Em Up, Me and My Dogs, You Thought, Groupie, 2001, 6 Minutes, OJ Wake Up, Snoop's Upside Your Head. It's supposed to be like the similar to Gap Band's Oops Upside Your Head sample of that. Blueberry, Traffic Jam, Doggy Land, Downtown Assassins, and outro. All hard classics from Death Row. There is still some more Snoop albums I'm still trying to get a hold of. I'm trying to get the one that's where he's walking on the bus, Dead Man Walking. That's the one I'm trying to get. Hope someday I can get a hold of that album. And then The Game Is to Be Sold, Not to Be Told. That's another one I want to go after. I have it on CD, but I like the vinyl. The vinyl is what I definitely want to go after. Including his first East Siders album, which is like an all blue cover with him and the group on it. So here's another one. The Last Meal. This is another dope classic. Of course, you got songs like Hennessy and Buddha featuring with Cocaine. Snoop's What's My Name Part 2, Snoop Dogg. What's My Name Part 2, an intro. True Lies featuring Cocaine. Wrong Idea featuring Badass and Cocaine. That's funny, man. But yeah, he is a rapper of the West Coast. And Little HD, Go Away featuring Cocaine. Set It Off featuring Ren and the Lady of Rage and Nate Dio Double G and Cube. Stacey Adams featuring Cocaine. Lay Low featuring Master P, Nate, Butch Cassidy, and the East Siders. Bring It On featuring Sugar Free and Cocaine. Game Court featuring with Mac Minister. That's a skip. Issues, Brake Fluid, Pump Your Brakes featuring Cocaine. Ready to Ride featuring with Eve. Losing Control featuring with Butch Cassidy. I Can't Swim, Leave Me Alone, Back Up Off Me featuring with Master P and Mr. Magic. Y'all Gonna Miss Me featuring with Cocaine. All hard bangers on this album. Happy to have this record too. I don't have the vinyl of this album, but I do have the Baby Boy soundtrack. Check it out. I even have the movie too. I have it put away with all my other DVDs, deeply in a deep box. Like, I have so much stuff. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. So of course you got the song Just a Baby Boy with Snoop featuring with Tyrese and Mr. Tan. Definitely an amazing hit on that album. We got a lot of hits on this album. All classics. And then, Paid the Cost to Be the Boss. Y'all should know these hits right here. You got songs like I Believe in You featuring LaToya Williams. Lollipop with Jay-Z and Superfly and Nate Dogg. Ballin' featuring the Dramatics, Little Half Dead. And Don Doggy, The Boss Would Like to See You. Stoplight. From the Church to the Palace featuring with Pharrell. Papered Up featuring with Mr. Kane and Tracy Nelson. Beautiful, that's another joint right there, featuring with Pharrell and Charlie Wilson. Wasn't Your Fault, Boss Player, Hourglass featuring Mr. Kane and Goldilocks. The One and Only, I Miss That Girl featuring Mr. E. White. From Long Beach to Brick City with the Funk Dog Redman. Nate and Warren G. From Long Beach to Brick City. Suited and Booted, You Got What I Want, featuring Luda, Goldilocks, and Uncle Charlie Wilson. Batman and Robin, featuring Lady of Rage and RBX. A Message to Vet Coos and Pimp Slap. All hard bangers on this album. All original too. Happy to have this classic too by Snoop. I'm trying to still get everything of Snoop, man. I'm trying to get all his records, including the Blue Carpet Retreatment. I'm trying to go after all of it. There's another dope one, Rhythm and Gangsta. Y'all should know this one. You got songs like No Thing on Me featuring Bootsy Collins. Love to Give You Life. Bang Out. Drop It Like It's Hot, of course, featuring Pharrell Williams. Can I Get a Flick With You featuring Bootsy Collins. Ups and Downs featuring the Bee Gees, The Business, Snoop Dogg Double G. Let's get Bloom. Let's Get Bloom. Step Your Game Up featuring Little John and Trina. Perfect featuring Charlie Wilson. Fresh Pair of Panties On. Promise I. Can You Control Your Girl featuring with Superfly. Signs featuring with Charlie Wilson and Justin Timberlake. I'm Through With You featuring with Superfly. Pass It, Pass It. Girl Like You featuring with Nelly. All amazing hits on this, man. Amazing hits on this album. Classic stuff. And this is Greatest Hits. You got Midnight Love on this one. It features all of other Snoop's, hits that he did. Here you got Head Doctor, Eastside Party. That's one of my favorites. And of course, the Murder Was the Case remix is on here. And of course, Ain't No Fun's on here. Dogfather remix. Eastside. Too High, Poly High. Usual Suspects. Keep It Real. It's a Snoop Bounce Rock and Roll remix. All hardcore dope bangers. Just, y'all should know it. For all of y'all Snoop fans, y'all should know this one. especially when it was released on Death Row Records. And this is the East Side's second album. Excuse I bought it like that at the record store. I know I wish it didn't turn out that way. But it's the old-fashioned way album. Welcome to the House. I love it. That's a dope banger right there. East Side Riders, Crip Hop. You got a lot of guesses on here too. Badass and Cocaine and Nate, RBX, Superfly, Latoya Williams, including Gaddy V, Rick Rock. You got a lot of hardcore hits on this album, man. I just hope I could get their first, which is the all blue cover. Hope I could get that. G'd Up is on that one. And was going to mention that Kobe Bryant, before he married her, Vanessa was on that music video. Dope record right here by Snoop, and the East Side is right here. What is your favorite Snoop song? Even movie too. He even did songs on the Wash too. The soundtrack with Dre. All classics. And I want to let y'all know, even Snoop collabed with other artists too. He collabed with Bone Thugs too. He did do songs with them. He even did songs with Tupac. Y'all should know. Two America's Most Wanted. And Life So Hard. That was on the gang-related soundtrack. And he also did a song, Wanted Dead or Alive. That's with Tupac. That's the Gridlock soundtrack. All bangers. Those are all dope hits. Just dope hits, man. I'm always going to love the classics. Always am. Forever. So, what's your favorite Snoop song? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and comment. Follow your boy NerdyRed23. I'll be glad to come back on the next video. God bless and stay safe, y'all. Keep playing Snoop's records, because that's what I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep bumping his records on my turntable. Right there. Right there. That turntable. I'm always going to keep bumping them records. Peace, y'all.